ready to make it, don't care what the weather, don't care about no trouble, got myself together. I feel the kind of protection that's all around me. I come apart, baby.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Book Black Critics featuring myself, Romello Catois.
Remy! What it do?
And Remy LeBeau. It's been quite a while, but
2 weeks.
I'd like to thank everybody for their comments, their feedback, and their support, especially to our family members.
All of them.
You know, they've been encouraging us more than anybody. So thank you to my mother and pops.
For sure.
Thanks for all the people that, they've been requesting T-shirts, hats, stuff like that. So, we really do appreciate all the support. So, again, thank you.
Thank you.
So,
jump right into it, man.
First and foremost, happy birthday to Austin Powers, a.k.a. Mike Myers.
48.
48 years old.
Damn. That's pretty old.
It ain't old when you rich.
Hey, it feel good when you rich.
It ain't old when you got that guapo.
Yeah?
For real.
I'm trying to debate. Should I wear the hat? No hat or hat?
That's not a question.
Correct.
So we're going to just dive right into things. First topic is the Lance Armstrong scandal.
Oh.
Is it a scandal? Is it true? Is it false?
No lie. I mean, a lot of people might not know what it's about.
Okay.
But
so one of Lance Armstrong's team members
yeah, comes
out and say he was doping up the whole time. He was winning all these championships and all these Tour de France. He was actually in Emporia. I remember when I was younger. I think I was in my teens. They started one of the races in Emporia.
And for those that don't know,
Main Street.
And for those that don't know, he's a bikeless.
Yeah.
So
if you know sports, you know Lance Armstrong.
Then you know who he is. Now, quite honestly, who cares? If he was doping, if he wasn't, who cares? I mean, does that diminish what the man did? I want to hear from you. It don't diminish what he did for me.
Now, the thing is that he's never tested positive for steroids.
The roids.
Never. Now, Remy had a very interesting point. And it wasn't just about Lance Armstrong, but it was also about another political situation, which we're going to talk about in the later.
Yeah.
But somebody pissed, or I don't know whether it was Lance or somebody got pissed off.
Yeah, when something like this happened, you done pissed somebody off. You done pissed somebody off in high places. Because something like this just don't come out. If it's been under wraps for all these years, that means that someone was pissed off and said, okay, I'm going to drop the ball now. Because, I mean, if it happened 14 years ago, who give a shit? I hate to say it like that, but 14 years ago was 14 years.
True.
He won it. Now, if you found out, if these folks, let's go to baseball, for instance. I mean, now everybody had a problem with Barry Bonds, said he was doping out. And it's a documentary out there called Bigger, Stronger, Faster. I advise everybody to see it if you really want to know, like you want to see some shit about doping and stuff like that. But that goes back to Barry Bonds. All these people was mad at Barry for claiming he hasn't even been found guilty or nothing like that, but who cares? If it was 14 years, like if what's Babe Ruth? If you found out Babe Ruth was doing something, does that diminish what Babe Ruth did? No. It's long over with. He did it. So all this nonsense is over. You still got to have the skill to do it.
Right.
Steroids don't always mean that you're going to be stronger than the next man. The Steelers, what's his name? What was the Steelers quarterback?
Ben Roethlisberger.
No, not Ben. Terry Bradshaw said on national TV that the Steelers that won the 4 Super Bowls in the 70s, all of them did steroids. He said he saw nothing wrong with it. They didn't use it to get a better advantage. They used it to heal themselves because steroids heals people faster. So that didn't diminish what the Steelers of the 70s did. So I don't see how this, what the person said about Lance, what the person said about Barry Bonds or what have you, I don't see how this diminishes anything that they have accomplished throughout their professional career. Shit. If a person in the office found a way to do their job more efficiently, they'd do it.
And in reference to the movie Bigger, Faster, Stronger, they all make the same claim that steroids do not make you more talented.
Right.
I mean, they may make you, stronger, or you may get faster or whatnot, but you have to train still. You have to train and get bigger and faster and stronger. I guess that's why that's why they named that the title or whatnot.
Let's put it like this: you ain't gonna be on the couch and take steroids and expect to get cut up like Arnold used to be.
Right. And who else? But then the whole steroids deal, you got to think about, America. They knew about steroids way back when. Rocky Balboa was on steroids.
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Steroids. See, if you don't know his history, he was a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
He was
Mr. Universe.
He was a bodybuilder. Then he became a movie star.
Yeah.
So I mean,
and a womanizer.
they made the laws. They made the laws. I mean, they all rules to the game. No performance enhancing drugs.
But if you hold on, but you seen the documentary, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the documentary, they go through all these professionals. I mean, all these professions that use performance enhancing drugs, not just steroids, but performance enhancing drugs. Pilots in the military, they use it. People, professional musicians use it. Now, I'm not talking about your every ordinary day rapper. Right. I'm talking about like instruments musicians.
Right.
It helps them focus. But so how does this make it different in a field of professional sports? Everyone is looking for. I mean, it's not really an advantage because you still have to train. It's not like you're going to stop training. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So
now, what I immediately thought about, I don't know why I thought about this, but I did. Hormones are also illegal in sports, but they put it in your food.
Yeah.
Nobody gets sued or ridiculed for that.
Yeah.
That's something to think about. But it ain't much to say. I mean, he basically somebody came right out and said that he used it. Now, my thing is this: what good does it do that individual to come out and say that he used steroids?
Shit, he can write a book.
Now, the thing about it is, okay, I understand that you coming forth and telling the truth. That's one thing.
Nah, man.
But to make sure that you do it on a public platform, which he got paid for.
Come on, man. But they go back to what I said. Somehow Lance or somebody that Lance know pissed somebody off. Because now we're going to go from two different subjects here, but that go to the IMF guy. This man they claim was a playboy. And this scandal happened. It's because he pissed somebody off. When you piss somebody off, shit like this come out.
Yeah.
I mean, Lance Armstrong won how many Tour de France's?
Numerous.
And for it to come out now, he done pissed somebody off. Come on. Everybody know that. And if you don't, you're a fool. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. If you don't, you just don't.
I mean, if you don't, you ain't paying attention.
Yeah.
Let me say it like that. But, I mean, I wonder why LeBron got ridiculed for making his decision the way he did. But the media are glorifying people when they come forth with dirt on other people.
On other people, correct.
Pay attention. Please pay attention.
Crabs in a barrel.
It's just a cruel world, man.
Cruel world.
But we're gonna transition to the head of IMF.
Yeah. Now, what was his name? It was Dominique. I don't know his last name. But Mr. Dominique, Lord have mercy. Like I said, when you piss somebody off, shit hit the fan. Because whether he did it or not, I'm going by what I read on CNN. Now, we old with this. It's been 2 weeks since we did our last show. So we're going to backtrack and we're going to do past events and current events, to the best of our ability. But Mr. Dominique was in an upscale Manhattan hotel. Now, I have never been in a upscale Manhattan hotel, but I do know this a little bit about hotels. They just ain't gonna come dilly-dallying in your shit,
right?
Unless they know that unless you either they know you in the room and they come in willingly, or you not in the room, right, and they come in and clean your shit. Now, according to the CNN report, the woman was forced to have oral sex with him. Now I don't know about the next man. Mm-hmm. I consider myself a relatively strong individual.
Now this is based on the report.
Yeah, this is based on the report. How many people can really make someone have oral sex with them? Physically, now. I mean, how many people can physically force somebody to have oral sex with them? Mm-hmm. Because the jaw is a pretty strong muscle.
Pretty strong. That's dangerous.
and you can always lock down.
Mm-hmm.
So
you are in the power position.
So how is it that he forced her to have oral sex? Hold on. And this is the funny thing. She ran out of the room, beat him downstairs to the front desk, told the front desk what happened, and they still allowed him to leave? Mm-hmm. They drove him to the airport.
He left after the fact. The reports don't make sense, but then again, after everything settled down, I think the people of France said, or his supporters said, this sounds like a scandal.
Yeah.
Or this sounds like a conspiracy.
Yeah, that's what they said.
So, and the only thing they have against him is saying that he is known to be a womanizer.
And that's he say, she said.
Right. Now, my thing is, like you said, I mean, all the facts don't really line up.
Right.
If you read the report in depth, that's for you to decide. That's for you to form your own opinion, and we just state our opinions.
Correct.
But he was the next up. He's the next candidate, the leader in being the president of France, correct?
Correct.
He was considered the most important person, or one of the most important people in the global economy.
Correct.
In the global economy.
Correct.
In the global economy.
That's a hell of a thing. And then, hold on. And then we missing the most important part, because if you fast forward, mm-hmm, they make him relinquish his role as the head of the IMF. Mm-hmm. Then they give him, they still say this: we'll still give you a pension. It'll just be less than what you'll normally get. Right. So they still gave up the man a pension, even though this happened. That means that something's amiss. Because who's going to give you a pension? You feel me? If you're getting arrested,
exactly,
for sexual abuse.
Right. Now, if you just heard the news or you just heard the rumors going around, all you're going to say is, well, another rich guy took advantage of some, and she was a black woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was from
Africa. I know she was from Africa.
I think it was West Africa.
Yeah, I think so.
And
this wasn't the first time he went to the hotel.
Yeah, so it's a whole lot. Now, like you said, Remy made another valid point. If you're accused of rape, sexual assault, why would they offer you a pension? And the most important thing was the headline read something like, IMF asked his head to step down. This is before you even read about the sexual assault.
Yeah.
So, when you read between the lines, it's like, it comes out of nowhere. He wasn't stopped when he left the hotel. He was stopped once he was on the plane.
He was on the
plane. Now, fellas, ask yourself this question. You sexually assault a woman, you might not make it to McDonald's.
Especially depending on who you rape.
Let alone 7-Eleven.
And he made it to the plane.
A private plane.
He made it to the plane. Hold on. In the hotel's limo. The hotel provided the limo. Mm. Hold on. And the only reason why they got him on a plane is because he called back because he forgot his phone.
He called back and forgot his phone.
Can you believe that?
Now let me ask you this. If you sexually assaulted a woman
You ain't
and you were
gonna-
trying to get away, would you call back for your phone?
You ain't gonna give a shit about the phone.
Okay. You probably would call back once you get in the air. You know what I'm saying? Or when you land in the next country.
No, because he got enough money. Fuck that phone.
Hold on, who's to say he didn't have another phone on him?
On him, right? This man was about to be the next president of France.
Is that the type of thing that rich people do? Do rich people actually call to look for their lost phones?
Who give a shit?
I mean, seriously, do they do that?
I don't think. Hold on. What was it like? Paris Hilton or somebody lost their phone a while ago, and the only reason why it was big news was because she wanted the phone back. It was because it had all them important. It had a rack of the celebrities in her phone
Right,
book.
numbers, yeah, okay.
But other than that, she didn't want the phone.
I seen Wiz Khalifa break his phone. He said, "Oh well, I can get another one."
And he called back.
And Wiz don't have nowhere near as much money as Mr.
Dominique.
Dominique, the future president of France.
Come on, man. Something's amiss.
Something's amiss.
Who did he piss on?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to know. That's the man you need to make your friend.
Oh yeah. And all these rumors of the New World Order and the uniform currency.
Oh man,
Pay attention to the stories. and he was one of the more important people. Oh, and check this out. He was one of those people that were trying to, mold the economy into where people wouldn't be as, less fortunate as they are in different countries.
Pay attention.
So he had plans in place where, people will get more, salary increases and more like, time off and stuff like that. Like he matter of fact, did he have to speak somewhere that day?
That's where he was going. He was going to speak at another economic convention or some shit like that. Come on, that man had pissed somebody off.
Yeah,
and it was somebody with big dough.
So transitioning. Speaking of people getting pissed off, Arnold
Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Stanky Leg.
Arnold.
Now, a lot of people have been making the connection, which I didn't at first. First of all, Arnold Schwarzenegger, him and his wife separated, and they found out that it was because he was messing around with his housekeeper.
Well, hold on, he wasn't still messing around with. He had messed with her. Like the boy was what, 10?
Yeah.
So it was 10 years ago he was messing with.
But I mean, the separation was caused by
because of that.
What they call it? Mine went blank. But basically messing around in the marriage, man. And the news, I mean, it's all over the news now that he found out the housekeeper's son is actually his son. But a lot of the people in the media are tying, well, not people in the media, but underground media is tying the ridicule of Tiger Woods versus Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, I say the reason why Arnold Schwarzenegger didn't get that much of a buzz is because he wasn't as popular as Tiger Woods.
I would agree.
Tiger Woods was named ESPN's
Man of the Year, Athlete of
the Decade, of the Century, or something like that. Athlete of the Century. And he is probably the best individual athlete
ever, because that's an individual. That is a one man. That's one man versus the field kind of sport.
And he definitely had the image of perfection.
Yeah. But I have to say this though, man. And I said the same thing about Tiger Woods. He's not the first, nor will he be the last man to do it. I'm more impressed that he took care of the kid. He should be guess what? As bad as people have been, I've heard a lot of people say a lot of shit about Arnold. But he should be applauded for taking care of the kid. He could have told her,
right.
F you, I'm here with my wife. Don't bring this out.
Right.
You got a husband. No, he took care of the kid.
He could have wrote a check.
He took care of the kid. That he should be commemorated. Like I said, he won't be the first. And he certainly is not the last person to do it. why are people getting on him like they got on Tiger? I mean, like you said, they got on Tiger worse.
Mm-hmm.
But who cares?
True.
Who cares? I mean, a lot of people claim that, it was wrong. He did X, Y, and Z to his wife and this and that. But you throwing pussy like that. When you got bread like that.
Come on, dog.
You throwing pussy every day. And a man ain't gonna turn it down. He just happened to be weak. Everybody knew Arnold was a womanizer. That was years ago. When he pitched the girl's ass on that documentary. When he was still bodybuilding. Come on, Tiger. You think Tiger Woods ain't cheating? Whoever thought Tiger Woods wasn't cheating is stupid.
Well, but see, like I said, in the eyes of the cameras and the endorsements, he was doing good. But I'm gonna take the time out right now to recognize a few viewers.
Oh, for sure.
First of all, Iadonna, shout out to Iadonna, talented, one of my favorite artists. She got a new mixtape out, Free Agency. Go check that out on thatpiff.com. Norfolk State veteran as well. And shout out to Truth, my man Truth.
Oh yeah, he always.
Jay Bird. Shout out to
what up,
little cousin Sonny. I see you online.
What up?
I'm saying? And of course, Fast Money Digital. If you were tuned in earlier, we played their music. D85.
What up?
Bones, the whole.
They
squad.
from the Imp, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Shout out to them.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean that. In all fairness to the females, cheating is inexcusable when you marry in a married relationship or whatnot. My thing is this. You know what I'm saying? Tiger Woods situation, and I'm not comparing the two.
Yeah, how can you not compare the two?
I'm not comparing the two at all. But Tiger Woods, but see, that's another thing. It's another person in politics that's getting caught messing around in a marriage situation.
He's not the first.
But that's what I'm. It's happened so many times in politics now that it's kind of like, okay, oh well, politicians don't do nothing but ride around in escorts and press papers and stuff like that anyway. That's
I'll be more pissed off if he came up with a law that said any cheating man, get X amount of years in jail. He didn't say that. Like I said, he ain't the first and he ain't the last person to do it. He had a kid. He should be more. You should be more. We should be happier that he took care of the kid. Like I said, he could have dumped the kid off and said, "Fuck him."
Yeah.
Fuck him. Get out of here. Are your papers even right to be here? He didn't say none of that. He took care of the kid.
Did you just say, are your papers even right to be here?
Where your papers? Do you have a right to be here? I know them rich motherfuckers be hiring them people with falsified papers to clean their house. Yeah, why do you think they do it?
True.
So the person won't steal from them, because if they steal, you're getting the fuck out of this country.
Yeah.
Come on, man. And people got mad at him? Come on. He ain't the first person to take a piece of pussy that was handed to him. It ain't like they already said he didn't pursue her. She pursued him.
Come on now. Come on, bro.
I'm telling you what they said on CNN. They said she pursued him.
Listen, man. Listen. I don't care what nobody says.
Let me hear.
When a woman chooses, it's only left for the man to choose.
The man that I can hear him now saying his name. Oh no, I'm your biggest fan.
No, I'm just ain't no such thing as she pursuing. Come on,
she pursued him
in that situation where.
Come on now. Come on.
Listen. In that situation where you are a millionaire. Millionaire. You're the predator, man. you're the predator.
Man, that man was probably sitting back one day. Sharice Shriver was taking the kids somewhere. That man was smoking a stogie, and she came in there and topped him off. And that's no disrespect to her. No. But you can't. Guess what?
But listen. That is more. Listen. For the kids watching, we got a few youngins watching this show, man. Propaganda. That's what propaganda is. They'll feed you something. Yeah. It's not entirely true. They get you to believe it.
Hey,
propaganda. She pursued. What does it matter?
I don't care. I don't care. Even if he pursued her.
So
hold on. Even if he pursued her.
No, what?
If he hold on. No. If he pursued her, don't she got? No, Arnold, your wife. She didn't say that.
Okay. And he didn't use a rubber.
Hey, that's how them
Come on, man.
get down. That's how you get down.
You know what?
Like I said, hold on. Like I said before, though, he took care of the kid. If nobody else will clap for that man, goddamn it, I'm gonna clap for him.
That's not the issue right now.
Good job.
That's not the issue. We talk about she pursued him. I mean, that's propaganda, man.
Man, that woman pursued him. How many? Hold on. Like keep
That's just like
keep it 100.
The force.
Hold on. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. How many women will go to the club, see an NBA player, and pursue him?
Many.
My point exactly. Sorry. Thank you.
And whose fault is it when they get knocked up?
Hey, I didn't say anything about fault.
I'm just saying, whose fault is it when they get knocked up?
Didn't say anything about fault.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
There's clearly a double standard.
I'm telling you that this woman, they said pursued him.
They said.
And guess what? I don't blame him.
They said.
I don't blame any party. So what he cheated?
You right, so what?
So what?
What they got to do with politics? You know what? That is politics. Because somebody else get that spot now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
somebody was going to get the shit anyway.
If
they would have voted that man in for another term, it would have been a wrap.
Hey, it might have been a wrap. It might have been a wrap.
It would have been a wrap.
But yo, you know what I'm saying? On to another topic. First of all, shout out to Camille. We see you. Thank you for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? We really appreciate it.
What up, girl?
If you got any questions, comments, topics, please send them to our email, brokeblackcritics@gmail.com. Again, that's brokeblackcritics@gmail.com. If you can't spell it, look at the top of the screen. You'll see how it's spelled. Our Twitter is, hit us up on Twitter. That's actually spelled different. It's broke, BORKE, black, BLAC, without the K, BLAC, and critics, CRITC. So that's broke, black, BLAC, critic, CRITIC. All right? Hit us up on Twitter, add us, follow us, retweet the show, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody tuning in.
We appreciate it, for sure.
But on to more propaganda.
On to the next one.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, the world's supposed to end Saturday, right?
Oh, man.
And I only have one problem with that whole situation.
What?
How does that make the news, man?
Because people are terrified of something they don't understand. The world was supposed to come to an end Saturday. So for all those that are still with us, congratulations. You made it. But it's going to happen. It's going to happen in 2012.
You think so?
Come on, man.
You think so?
Come on.
Just like 2000.
Just like 2000.
It's supposed to have been over in 2000, right?
How many times have people predicted this shit wrong? That's what I want to know. Hold on. And this is how they justified it not being... This is how they justify the world not ending on that day. Even though they went through this big spiel about the world ending on Saturday. Well, it's supposed to be 100 days. And all this shit's supposed to happen. So, to all them people, shut up. This is getting ridiculous.
I mean, my thing is like, you know, it made a lot of publicity. You know? I was reading today on the train. The paper was saying that, you know what I'm saying, some cat got convicted of 30 years of life for shooting somebody in the head 3 times. But, you know what I'm saying, his life was in danger. You know what I'm saying? It was over some like drug type stuff or whatever. And you know what I'm saying, somebody had reported that they seen like 30 people outside of his house one night. Now you got that report, and then you got somebody shooting somebody 3 times in the head and make sure that they live versus dying, being, you know what I'm saying, mass murdered by 30 people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That don't make no news. And of course, he got that bid. He pled guilty. Pled guilty.
And that's how they get. Hold on. Hold on. Before you finish, I have to ask this question. I already know the answer. But for the people out there that don't, was he black?
Spanish.
Oh, he was Spanish?
Yeah.
Woo! Damn. And guess what? A robber goes into the house of a white guy in Texas. White guy calls the cops. He says, I'm about to shoot him. Bow. Shoots the robber. No time.
That's trespassing.
But you mean to tell me they gonna arrest this dude for protecting himself?
Well, what he went wrong is that he didn't tell the police. That's the only thing, he didn't tell the police.
Fuck was he gonna tell the police?
But my thing is this, man. What makes the news kind of makes me sick.
Is that dumb shit like the
end
of the world?
Yeah, what makes the news make me sick? I think only one station. I watched Gasland, and only the local stations were showing in Texas when people's water was actually flammable. They were lighting match. They was using lighters and setting their water on fire. That should have been on like worldwide news. But these companies are still drilling.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
Okay, and another thing, you'll see these commercials about natural gas in America. And then I thought about how much bottled water me and my family buy on a regular basis. 24 waters.
24.
$5.
That's what I told you. I said this when the oil spill happened. Put your stock in water, cause water gonna go up.
24 bottles, $5. That's a tax, whether you know it or not.
Yeah.
People say they balling this, that, or that ain't nothing. $5 ain't nothing. Okay, add it up. Add it up. And buy a filter if you want, but you will have to replace that filter.
And how does this go back to the end of the world? Because before Saturday, that's all you heard.
Yeah.
The end of the world was coming. And all this shit has happened since then. Come on, man. The end of the world. Nobody knows the hour nor the day.
No man knows the day. Yeah. No man knows that.
So, I see you in 2012.
You know, I'm sorry. And that just sparked another interest. How is this such a religious country? It's so judgmental.
Yeah.
But they don't follow what's in the book.
Ain't that something?
They don't go by what's in the book. Why would you force your president to show that he is a Christian man, a religious man? You will force him to do that before he can be in the office, right? You make certain procedures, and you have this perception on TV channels, news channels, you know, all this other stuff, but yet you go against the grain.
Yeah.
What's the point of you saying the world's going to end? I think every book out there will say that no one knows when the return of their Messiah is. Right?
Yeah.
Some people say 2,000 years, but that's still an estimate.
Yeah. And then you don't know 2,000 years from what?
But yet they'll ridicule somebody when they go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? Turn the other cheek. Ron Artest ran up in that stadium and swung on somebody, right? Get him out of here.
For sure.
Adultery. Tiger Woods, get him out of here.
For sure. But it only applies in certain situations because, like I said, everyone will do something effed up when it benefits them. But when it's on the other foot, everyone doesn't have that same that same understanding. But hey,
yeah, the news is backwards, man.
What do we know?
News is backwards. But speaking of backwards, now
take your time.
A lot of people saying that this country is not black and white anymore. That is true. It's not as black and white as it used to be, but it's still black and white. It's still black and white. How does someone ridicule an individual visiting the White House based on what they've said in the past?
Oh, for those that don't know, we're going back to the Fox story about Common visiting the White House for a poetry slam.
Now Fox, they like I don't know what's going on with them. Somebody in there is smoking crack. I take that back. We might need that endorsement. I apologize. But anybody that knows Common knows that he is one of the more positive hip hop artists. Yeah, I will put him in the hip hop category.
Okay, I'll agree.
He's one of the most positive hip hop artists out there.
Correct.
And him of all people getting ridiculed for going to the White House.
And they should be ashamed of themselves. I mean, first of all, they wanted to comment on like his lyrics. I guess he said some stuff about cops and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But killers walk through the White House every day, whether you believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they in the army or whether it's somebody from overseas coming to visit to talk peace. But now, Common, I'm assuming, has never killed nobody.
I'm sure.
But killers have walked in and out of that White House every year, every month. But yet they ridicule Common coming? Where's the sense? And of course, it only makes sense that Fox News would do it, seeing as if, and I hate to say this, most of their viewers are dumbasses anyway.
Now, Jay-Z has been to the White House.
They didn't say nothing about him.
Beyonce has been to the White House.
Didn't say nothing about her.
Young Money has been to the White House.
I didn't know that. Whoa, they have?
Young Money has been to the White House.
And they talk about Common?
Ben Roethlisberger has been to the White House.
Yeah. Ben. And Ben bad as Dominique. Damn. Oh, hold on. We got to go back to this Dominique thing real quick with the IMF guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kobe didn't go to jail for it.
Went to the White House.
And his money longer than both of them.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay, now we can go back to the Common thing.
Man, but see, you really have to hear the comments that people were making off of his lyrics. It's like,
yeah,
they pinpointed certain stuff that he said, but how can you say?
Hold on, he's an artist. How can you?
Listen, further than that?
Uh-huh.
This is the White House.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't the Constitution give you the freedom of speech?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
I think his skin was the problem. They already got one in there. Come on, man.
Yo, hold on. It's the White House and he has freedom of speech.
And then they don't even tell you his poem. His poem could have been the most peaceful thing. Oh, and here's another person who's there. Jill Scott. She was there with him. They did this to stir up something. It must have been one of them slow news weeks when they did it. Because you notice when it's a slow news week, they'll come up with some dumb shit. That was dumb shit. Just to rile up them what they call them? What are them people? Them tea party folk?
Mm-hmm.
You can always count on that Sarah Palin, man.
You know what? I'm sure that was a Tea Party move.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure.
And here's the funny thing about Fox and as far as the Tea Party is concerned. I'm quite sure that the people at Fox could give a shit less.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They just want your money. And they just riling up these stupid people. Fox ain't gonna be there when you go kill somebody.
You know what? Fox was in them choppers over Katrina. They ain't dropped no water, no nothing. They was in them choppers though. They flew in and they flew out. If you watched any of that coverage of Katrina, they flew in and they flew out. They flew around the swamp.
Hey, guess what?
What room, what space do you have to criticize anybody else? Wasn't it Fox that reported that George Bush won Florida?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Come on now, of course that. Wasn't it Fox who said Obama was killed?
Come on, man. We telling too much, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If we ain't here long, y'all know who did it. You know what I'm saying? You can't get a billion viewers telling the truth, man.
Nah.
You gotta tell a lie somewhere.
You better. You
gotta fake the funk somewhere.
Come on, man.
But to our viewers, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in. You know what I'm saying?
We appreciate it. Thank you.
If we talking too much nonsense, please send us some topics.
Yeah.
Send in your comments.
Hold on. If we talking nonsense, call us on it, and we'll try to make it better for you. But tell us what you want to hear. You feel me?
True indeed.
Because right now, hold on. Now we got to go into sports, right?
Definitely.
Because right now, the LA Lakers have signed Mike Brown as the head coach.
Bum.
Come on, man. You can't say that. You cannot say that. The man won Coach of the Year.
You know what? I apologize.
Thank you.
I apologize.
Thank you. It's okay. It's okay.
Mike Brown, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Isn't he the first black coach for the LA Lakers?
True indeed.
Hold on. Is he? Or was it Magic?
Magic was a coach?
I'm trying to think.
Magic was a coach?
I'm not sure.
Magic was never a head coach.
Okay.
Not the Lakers.
Okay.
He might have been a head coach of some high school team. Come on, dog. We would have known about Magic being the head coach. But Mike Brown, they're going to get rid of you if you don't win championship next year.
Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck.
Hey, congratulations. I mean, what they say?
18.25 million for 4 years.
Hey,
Mike Brown.
Guess what? I'll be the coach there too.
But we all know who the real coach of that team is.
Kobe. I mean, I give you that. Kobe.
We all know who the real coach of that team is.
Kobe, get one. Get one more.
You try to get one. Now, at this point in time, Miami is up 3-1.
Dallas is up
3-1.
Correct. Hold on. Again, I did this. I think I did this the last show, but I must shake your hand, cuz. Because, again, you called it.
Mm-hmm. I called what?
You said that Miami, you said this when they first had, when they was partying in the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm. And you was like, that was garbage and that was trash.
Yes, I did.
Uh-huh.
And I said that LA will win it again,
mm-hmm.
but I think that Boston will beat them and beat Miami in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm a Wizards fan. Let me just say it off the break. I'm a Wizards fan. But you got the number 1 and the number 2 on the same team.
Hey.
Is this a no-brainer?
And LeBron.
I'm sorry, you have the number 2 and the number 3 on the same team.
No. LeBron is unstoppable.
Score. Durant was number 1. LeBron was number 2. Wade was number 3.
This year?
Carmelo was number 4. Stoudemire was number 5.
Hey. Oh, so New York next year going to have the number 4 and number 5 score. New York's going to be a problem next year too, but Miami is insane.
We're not talking about New York right now.
Miami is just...
New York is on a fishing trip.
Miami? Woo. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Because...
Does Dallas beat Miami in the finals?
Short of everybody shooting threes out their ass? Hell no.
Oh, okay. Is Dirk one of the greatest players of all time?
Of all time?
Of all time.
Is he in the top 50? No.
Is he in top 10 of in the league right now?
Yes. Oh, God, yes.
Name top 10 players.
Name top 10 players.
That's what I said.
In no particular order. LeBron.
Uh-huh.
Wade.
Mm-hmm.
I put Dirk in there.
Mm-hmm.
Rose. Carmelo. Durant. Westbrook.
Mm-hmm.
I put Kobe in there, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
You putting
Dwight.
You putting Westbrook over you putting Westbrook over
you said player.
Chris
I didn't
Paul?
say Paul. There's no particular order.
Okay.
Paul.
Mm-hmm.
And I need one more.
Mm-hmm.
And one more will go to...
You didn't name KG. You didn't name Paul.
They old.
Okay.
They coming...
But you had them beat Miami, which is still in the playoffs. And you think Boston wouldn't knock out Dallas in 4?
Hey.
Oh my goodness, man. You are backwards. You are backwards. I
thought the
Dirk
team
is not top 10.
What?
What defense? Give me a defensive stat Dirk got, please.
He don't need one. Did you see the game?
Hold on. Dirk is
Did you see the game?
I saw the game. He dropped 48 at home.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Okay,
that's all I need to know.
How many rings he got?
As many as we do.
Then they know. Now, so Dirk is better.
Hold up. Whoa.
Dirk is better than Tim Duncan.
Hold on. If you're basing this on right now, yes.
Man, leave that crack alone.
If we
man.
going on this season, you said in the league. I'm
league.
assuming right now.
In the league, period.
Yes. In the league now? Did you see Duncan? Duncan's time is done.
Duncan got hurt, man.
That ain't my fault.
Dirk is a better player than Ginobili?
Yes.
Man, yo.
Come on, man. Hold on. What did you tell me?
I'm done with this guy.
What did you tell me? San Antonio was where? My point exactly. My point exactly. They fishing.
But Dirk better than KG? Dirk is better than Paul Pierce? None of those guys are on your list.
They don't need to be. They done. They are done. They're old. Everyone comes to an end. Every great. Hold on.
Is Dirk better than
Hold on. Answer me this. When Jordan played for the Wizards.
Jordan is Jordan. No ask no Jordan.
When Jordan played for the Wizards, was he in the top 10?
He sold out arenas. Tickets sold out every night.
Congratulations. Was he in the top 10?
Yes, he was. When was Jordan not in the top 10?
When he played for the Wizards?
Listen, man.
When he played for the Wizards?
Dirk is better than Dwight Howard.
No.
Dirk is better than.
But those are two different positions. But no.
Dirk better than Mario Stoudemire?
Oh, thank you, Amari. That'd be my 10th. No.
He's not better than Amari?
He's not. He's softer than Amari.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let me name.
That's my 10.
Let me name a few players because I don't know if Nam is watching this, but I hope Namdi Jadini is watching.
Name 10.
Is watching this.
Name
show right
10.
Here. Okay. Kobe Bryant.
Of course.
Tim Duncan.
No.
Kevin Garnett.
No.
LeBron James.
Yes.
Dwight Howard.
Yes.
Dwayne Wade.
Yes.
Huh?
I say yes.
Oh, okay. Did I say Stoudemire yet? No.
Yes.
Stoudemire.
Yes.
Kevin Durant.
Oh, yes. Kevin is a beast.
Carmelo Anthony.
Yes.
I don't even need to say the last one. I can name 10 other players right now.
Name the last one.
You said Derrick Rose yourself.
So you might as well take off Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. I'm not saying that their overall career wasn't better, but you were talking about right now. Right now, who would you take? Tim Duncan or Dirk Nowitzki?
How can you say Tim Duncan? How can you say Duncan is not better than Dirk when
right now? Right now?
What seed was San Antonio?
1. Who did they lose to?
Thank you.
Who did they lose to? 8th. Get them out of there. Thank you. Next.
Listen.
Next.
They was number 1 team in the
Next. No, it wasn't. It was Chicago. Chicago was number 1 in the league. Next.
Okay, they was number 1 on the West Coast.
Oh, and that's what I just said. Next.
This guy right here. Please. Hang on the balls of Dirk.
I'm saying that Dirk right now.
He's 7 feet tall, no defense. He can't be top 10. There's no way he can be top 10.
Hey.
Defense is a part of the game.
I will agree. But
you just like everybody else.
Right
you don't need to, how can you say he don't need to score defense? When you know what, man?
Why do you think they put
common sense?
But why do you think why do you think they put him on someone who doesn't score? That's why they can't. That's why they're not going to beat Miami if they play, because he's going to have to guard. They're going to put him in a position where he's going to have to be out there on that island with LeBron. Thank you. What's next? What's next?
This guy.
I'm riled up.
And our final topic before we in this conversation. Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis had an interview saying that if the NFL does not have the season this year, you know, a lot of people get to the board to the point where they will commit crimes. Now, people will take your words and chew them up.
Yeah.
But what he's saying is that, you know, the NFL is a bit of a light to lower income communities. Yeah. A lot of kids look forward to seeing certain people on that field every Sunday.
I agree.
And which, you know, I'm going to say this, the NFL is not to blame for anything that happens outside of their organization, but they've made it what it is. They've created this dream for a whole lot of people, and You know what I'm saying? But I think Ray Lewis has a point.
I think Ray has a point as well.
I think he has a very valid point that if the league is not here next year, a lot of people gonna do some. You know what I'm saying? But that is no excuse to do nothing stupid by any means. I'm not condoning that. But he has a point, and he is in one of the most poverty-stricken cities
in America.
One of the lowest graded school systems in the country.
Yes, he is.
So he sees stuff firsthand. So he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, he knows. And I agree with him, Tony. Now I heard some people claim that Ray must have been white people. I mean, I hate to say it like that, and I don't mean no harm, but they was like they should have been talking. He must have been talking about him and his teammates. Who is he to say something like this? How can he say this and this and that? I totally, Dad, couldn't even get it out. Agree with him. Because, think about it. If some schools don't have sports, imagine what the people would be doing. Mm-hmm. And this is real. You heard, everybody has a sob-ass story, but you heard the sob story all the time. If it wasn't for sports, I would be doing this. Mm-hmm. I'll be doing that. Well, that's true even for the people who watching it.
True.
So you don't know how people will be affected by this. I think he has a good point.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So please.
And if he doesn't have a point, then what's the point of showing all these commercials they give back to the community?
Correct.
What's the point of telling everybody that y'all spend time in the community? You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Is the NFL going to be in the community even though they're not having a football season? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
There's no need for that commercial if they're not going to be on the channel.
Hey.
And that's what's real.
And for all those, I want the football season to come back so bad. And for all those who don't believe, go Cowboys. Thank you. Go ahead.
Dirk is not top 10.
I'm not talking about... get the... In the league right now, yes, he is.
All-around players, he's not top 10.
In the league right now, yes, he is.
Okay.
In the league right now, we didn't say overall career. But in the league right now,
I said all-around player.
In the league right now, he's a top 10 player. Period. You believe it? It's okay.
If you had a 7-foot man on your team that didn't get no blocks, steals, or nothing, he scored 48, you cool.
Name me a 7-footer right now that scored 48 that's not named Dirk Nowitzki. You can't. Thank you. Anybody who agrees or disagrees, please email us or hit us up on our Facebook.
Let me ask you this: what stopped them in that? And when they went to the finals, what stopped them from winning? They had a 7-footer that could score.
That was 2006. You're talking about right now. I didn't say nothing about the past.
I asked you a question.
You said right now.
I said, what stopped
them from winning?
Huh?
They were soft.
7-footer with no defense. Thank everybody for tuning in.
Thank you.
To another Broke Black Critic conversation featuring myself, Romello Catois.
Remy!
And it's going to be a great weekend. You know what I'm saying? Have a great, safe Memorial Day weekend.
Drink something for me. Smoke something for me.
Hangover 2 comes out this weekend, tomorrow night, midnight.
Yeah.
We're throwing a big bash.
Yeah.
And we're taking a few people down there to see it on us. We ain't going to say no names, though.
Don't need to.
But, don't need to. But, you know what I'm saying? For our supporters, though. You know what I'm saying? People that tune in and give us feedback. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody. Shout out once again to Iadonna. Shout out to Fast Money Digital.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? D85 Bones. A shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Moni, Q, who else online? Pam Jones out in New York, Yankee Stadium. I see you. Thank you for tuning in.
For sure.
Shout out to Miss Dupree. You know what I'm saying? We always appreciate you tuning in. Everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody.
And like I said, stay tuned. We'll be back up next week, Wednesday, same time. And like I said, once again, another Broke Black Critics conversation featuring myself, Romello Catois.
Remy, we love ya.
Right around, sometimes won't finish for days. Scrutinize my literature from the large to the miniature. I mathematically add, minister, subtract the wax selector, will it back, I'm feeling that. From the Ride with me. See, I've been traveling a long time. My movement with this game resides at the top.